you lose Dietrich Wise. He's a unique body type to be that big and play the edge. He was listed at 6'5", 280. Part of me wants to take the over on both of those. He was a big fella. Preston has the length, 6'5", listed at 265. Not the same type of player as Wise, but Smith is a veteran that can come in and help you on the edge. Last year, he was playing for the Packers, got traded, I believe, to the Steelers about midway through the season. You're not coming in and expecting Preston to maybe give you double-digit sacks. He's only done that once in his career, his first year in Green Bay. If you remember, I think it was Preston Smith and Zadarius Smith on those Packers teams that were pretty good. When he was here, it was Preston and Kerrigan that were pretty good together. Preston's a good player. He's a good guy. He's a locker room guy. I see this.
Kind of quiet.
Yeah, I see this as a fit. It strikes me as a depth move, but he is a edge with some real size to him. And with Wise gone, I don't know that they necessarily have that. Like, Jacob Martin's a guy you like. He's listed at 240. Now, obviously, Kinlaw has serious size, but he's more of an interior player. They list Jean-Baptiste at 6'4", 260. They also elevated Jalen Holmes, who has that size, 6'5", 283. Dorrance is a slim. I'm not trying to act like anybody's small when you're 6'4", 250, but Wise just had a size on a different level that I think they're trying to recreate with this Preston signing. What do you make of it?
Well, I think what it is right now, you don't want to have to teach somebody how to play the edge as far as being a run stopper and also a pass rusher. Young guys today that come into this league at a certain size, either they can stop the run or they can rush the passer. That's it. They can't do both. They probably can't do either one of them exceptionally well unless you're a rarity, okay? So you're bringing a guy like a Preston Smith who's done it for a while, who's been around, who has the experience. He can fit right in and hit the ground running. That's where this team is, where they don't have time to be teaching guys at this point. It's time for guys to come in already with some knowledge of how to play this game at this level.
Agreed. Rooster just tweeted me, nice side swipe. I don't even know what the hell that means. Do you?
I don't know.
Did I side swipe someone?
Don't know.
No, that's news to me, dog. So we've reached the...
You and Rooster got this weird relationship, man. I don't know. Y'all weird.
He's never invited me to sit in the hot tub with him like he has
And
you.
guess what? He just said that because you all were trying to push that. You know that's not going to happen.
He invites you to the hot tub.
But I promise you, if he invites you, you'll probably go.
B, I don't go anywhere. You think I'm driving to Rooster's house to sit in the hot tub?
Hey, you go places, you just leave early.
Listen, I don't think either of us are going to Rooster's house to sit in the hot tub, but maybe Jeff will.
If Rooster's not there, I'll go.
That's weirder. You're just going to go to Rooster's house empty and sit in the hot tub?
Yeah, go hang out, throw a party.
Jones to IR. Jaden truly day-to-day, as DQ put it. Eckler gone for the year.
Yep.
Wise gone for the year. Bates yesterday, we asked him, like, hey, Dan Quinn said you're a long shot for this week. What's it like trying to get ready for what might be a 2-week recovery? And John Bates was like, yeah, it's different. You got to really just focus on the rehab and the recovery right now. So that sure seems like Bates ain't playing this week. Noah Brown is in a similar boat. We're going to see these guys. We will get an injury report this afternoon, probably around 4 o'clock. I think there's going to be a whole bunch of DNPs on it, and that's coming off a long break with the mini bye from the Thursday game. It's a simple question, Brian, that I ask you. How banged up are the Commanders?
I mean, they're banged up right now, but the whole thing about it is this is like, I know when they judge the 53 or 70, whatever you want to call it these days, everybody has their opinions on what's going to happen. This is when you find out that they make the right decisions. Okay? Right now, did you keep the right guys? Did you keep the guys that could come in here if something happens? Hell, I mean, I know everyone looks at, oh, man, I can't believe the injuries. Injuries happen in football. Okay? Sometimes serious, sometimes it may be to a real serious guy that you can't afford to lose in a sense, or maybe somebody you feel okay, we can replace that guy quickly. But the games don't stop. So you right now we find out, did Adam and Dan make the right decisions? And the guys that they kept, as I stated yesterday, there are guys now that don't have a name who can build one and make one. There are guys who had names that, are not playing anymore. Are you going to show that, I'm just going to be a backup? Or are you going to show that, you know what, I'm waiting for my chance. I'm ready for my chance. This is when the great stories of football began to happen. So we're going to find out.
Yeah, I mean, you wonder from a straight offensive line standpoint, the D-line unequivocally took a big hit losing Wise, period, full stop. Offensive line, there should be trending the right way. Maybe you get Cosme back in 3-4 weeks. That is really helpful. Those guys all seem healthy. How are you feeling about Connerly going into this week?
Well, listen, bro. Connerly is going to have his struggles. Yes, the kid played well at points in preseason. I think he played well enough to be in the position he's in. He went against probably the best pass rusher, overall athlete on the edge in the NFL right now, last week.
Yeah.
And if you leave him out there by himself, what the hell you expect to happen over time? If you leave him out there by himself this week, over time, he'll get Crosby. Crosby will get him. But you got to help him out. You got to throw tricks at him. You have to help those young guys at this point. I'm not worried about it because sometimes the way you get better is by getting your ass kicked. Okay? If you just go out there and start beating everybody down, you get very complacent. But after you get whipped a few times, you say, okay, either you, like I say, you're going to poop or get on the pot, get off the pot. Okay? It's time for him to say, you know what, I'm going to step up, put on my big boy panties, and we got to go with this big boy draws. Okay? And we got to go for it. I am not one who sits here and worry about a guy at a certain level. If it's in you, you're going to only be beat so many times. Have anybody ever been through a situation where your big brother or your big cousin always pick on you, and then one day you say, "Sass is over," and you have to step back to him? I have 4 brothers, so I had to hit that moment a few times where you're not going to keep picking on me, dog. And when you get into the NFL, that's exactly what it's like. All of a sudden, bully keep hitting you, and you know what? You punch him right in his damn face. And that bully don't know how to react because he's never been hit before. So Connerly is going to have to be that guy who say enough is enough and get better. He has the athleticism. He has the footwork. Get out there and handle your business.
It's going to be a big week for Connerly, knowing Crosby's coming. They'll probably, if I'm in Vegas, they're going to line him up on Connerly way more than he's going to see Tunsil. You know who I sneaky think this could be a big week for? Is Colson Yankov. Do you agree with me? I think, we've seen these guys now. Both were rookies last year. One was a high draft pick. One was an undrafted guy. But we've seen Yankov and Sennett plenty at this point. Mm-hmm. Yankov can block, man, and he's not scared to get really physical. Do you think Yank last week, and Bates went down pretty early in that game, Yankov finished with only 5 offensive snaps. Do you feel like this could be a game where Yankov really has to kind of get more done?
If Bates not playing, yes. I mean, over time we've seen Yankov go out there, he can block, and he's shown he can be very effective in the passing game as well. When you don't have your best blocker, what do you do next? Go to your next best blocker. And you expect him to go out there and make it happen. He may not be what Bates is, but if he comes out there, he can give you a lot of what he is and consistently and don't make mistakes and give you great effort. That's all you need. Sometimes it's not pancaking the guy. It's just occupying him enough to get the guy through the hole. If he gets his arm in the hole, you know what? A running back should run through that. At this level, take an arm with you. So Coach Yankov has shown he's capable of that. And now it comes down to what game plan are they going to put in this week to where these guys can go out there and play fast. The last thing you want is to put it so complicated that the guys can't play fast. You have them thinking too damn much.
So last week there were 139 offensive snaps. Connerly, Tunsil, Allegretti, Biotish, and Jaden played all 100% of the snaps. Coleman was at 92. Terry and Debo at about 83%. Ertz at 77, right? So those guys are going to be out there. Next up is Eckler. Austin Eckler played about 50% of snaps. Bill was at 27. Keep going down. McNichols was at 20. Eckler's gone. How do you reallocate those snaps? I think Bill and McNichols, DQ said it the other day, it's fairly obvious at this point, but they're going to have Chris Rodriguez active as well. How do you look at the running back position in the post-Eckler world?
I look at the fact that Bill was the guy that went in next. He's going to be your number one guy to go out there and start getting things. But I really believe that McNichols will be effective and be a guy who's they're going to use in the third down because he's shown he can block and he's shown he's effective out the backfield. Rodriguez may be the guy who comes in and spell Bill when it comes down to running. So McNichols yesterday, I did a little thing out here with the flag football. And
How was that?
It was cool. We had 2 games. It was inaugural games kicking off from Prince William County. Forgot all 4 of the schools.
I saw some of it on Instagram. It looked cool.
It was cool, though. It was real cool, and he was out there. We talked a little bit. But we were amazed by that. But you know what? Dude, he's been in the league 9 years. McNichols been in the league 9 years.
Yeah, he was on the Niners.
He understands how this league works. Last year, as soon as he went in the game against Tampa, what did he do? Make plays, right? Mm-hmm. He's effective. He can play. The problem with fans a lot of times in media, you haven't seen him do it consistently all the time. He gets that chance now. On third, why would you think they'll put him in on third down? Because he knows how to pass protect.